Hello again. We are once again at the Buckland Monochorum car park that links onto Yeovilton Aerodrome. Might do a walk of that. It used to be RAF Harrowbeer, and there's on the satellite map there's loads of old buildings and stuff down there that you can walk between, so that might be an idea for future. But we're going to go up the straight track this time from this car parking and try and pick up those two tours we missed in the Buckland Monochorum area here. These pretty deep grooves in the ground for 4x4s, I guess. Actually, I think the gap in between might be a bit wider than most cars, so I'm not sure if a 4x4 would fit in this or not. Pretty deep groove. There's the magpies cacaing. Not going to be on West Down today. I'm hoping we can catch sight from Brunel's lookout rocks of Gem Bridge over the River Walkham, but if not, I hope we'll get some kind of lookout from the lookout rocks, else it won't be much of a lookout. These deep pits are weird, it's split off here. I wonder what kind of vehicle's meant to use these. Is it only suitable for a very big tractor, maybe? So I guess we're ignoring all tracks that come off to the right, like this green dotted line. Might have passed that, not sure. And then when we come to this weird crisscross of lots of different tracks meeting up and going off the main track, that's when we know to start going down the steep hill to the left. Hazy day, we've got the blue silhouettes of the tours over that direction. This is a pretty flat walk to start off the day. Look at that big old tree there. It's going fully green now, ahead of the others. See a tree line there emerging just over everything. Guess we're going to start going undercover shortly. I think that one must be dead. Nothing seems to be growing on that one. Oh, actually maybe there's something growing on it. I think I see a shock of green up there. Maybe it's not dead. I don't know, is that leaves or is that like moss? Looks kind of like it might be leaves. There's that tree line. We've got a kind of smooth bit of grass here. I don't know if that counts as a track. Smooth bit of grass up there. Does that count as a track though? I don't know. A slight bit more of a stronger track joining here. You can see the dirt on this one. Wonder if that's counted on the map. This might be where we have to. Oh, there's a stronger track here as well. Yeah, that's definitely got to be a track that's on the map. Alright, so gonna go off to the left and then slightly back of that, I think. Try and see through these trees here. The angles are a little bit different for my geography here. A little bit hard to work out. I know it's off to the right of the track around this point, so let's try and get to the steep hill, I guess. don't want to be following this track, we want to be coming off the track. So, like Buckland Wood Crags, this is going to be about getting on a steep slope and moving, zigzagging around on it, I think. I'm going to stick my map away so I have more hands. It's a bit of thick grass there, greenish, looks like maybe that's bluebells. The tour's going to be halfway down the slopes toward the river. We might have to keep going quite a fair bit that way and quite a fair bit that way just to cover a bunch of ground here. Dad's doing that kind of crescent but up top. Oop. Again, I'm not sure the steepness of the hill will be shown by the camera, but rest assured it is steep, I can tell you. So see if we can get to around halfway down this hill, because that would be a good place to explore from on a tiny track here. Some of that different kind of ferns here. Holly tree. Not sure whether to go left or right to begin with. I'll go a bit to the right to begin with, but it does mean getting past this holly tree. Don't spike me, please. So there's a lot of kind of messy trees around here. Might be worth getting under them actually. A bank made by a tree here. Oh. Craziness. Steep hill wood exploring. River valley tours, always the way. Get this piece of shit out of the way because it's loose. There's like a, seems like a stone lined ridge there, like a stone lined path or something. It's got some fallen trees on it up there. Those branches look a little bit rotten. That one looks good. Yeah, there's a weird kind of raised thing. Like a raised, I don't know if that's meant to be a track or something else. This gets steep, even steeper here. Yeah! You found something? Dad's up there yelling, maybe he's found something. On this weird ridge thing, this is like a stone wall actually. It appears to be. An old stone wall going down there. I wonder if that's on my map at all. Yes, the stone wall is on my map, so it's on this side of the stone wall. Question is it up or is it down? Well, that means I don't have to go further down than the stone wall, right? Come on, camera. I can just go along it. But Dad was calling from up there. Alright, so Dad is now positioned at the very top of this wall here. Which I'm kind of going to follow down through this wood and see if indeed the Buckland Wood Crags are next to the wall on this side, or if I'm just geographically a bit lost. Well, it seems to be staying quite straight like it was on the map. It's a lot less steep here. A lot less steep. It'll be good if I'm under it, because actually I can look up quite a long distance uphill there and see quite a lot. So if I come out under it, I think I'll see it. These boys starting to get a bit big, aren't they? They're not massive, but they've made their appearance noticed. Smoothing down, will be going green soon. Is what looks like either soil or rock just there. Might be rock. So we are in Sticklepath woods. Sticklepath not to be confused with the town of Sticklepath up near Oakhampton, obviously. Well, these are some spongy ass leaves here. We've got to vault over this one, I think. Look. And then there's a giant oak built onto the track here, onto the wall. Maybe shimmy around it. Do that. Just about doable while holding a camera. I need to get way where it's clear for me to see uphill there, because obviously that's where I saw that rock, if it was a rock. Yeah, there's not much there. I think if it was a rock, it'd only be a small one, and that doesn't count as a tour. It needs to be bigger, probably like bigger than a car. I don't think that white rock up there on West Down counts. Needs to be at least bigger than like a mini car. Tree trunk uprooted, and there's some scary holes underneath where it's partly come away. Animals could live in those. So the thing is, I think this wall goes on for quite a fair way. Let's have a look up here actually. It's possibly a rock with a tree leaning on it. Just not big enough to count as anything. Yeah, I should have a look at the map, because this wall I think does go on quite a ways down here. I don't know if I can hear a dog, obviously. You can hear that dog, I'm sure. I can hear a stream or the river down there, the River Walkham. Which means we're getting close to it. Maybe we're getting a bit too close. What is that? Is there something up there? There might be something up through them trees. Turning into Billy from The Predator. There's something in those trees, and it ain't no man. Alright, we've just got to a little bit of nice firmer ground here on the wall. I'm just gonna glance at the map. Yeah, the wall is going to be lower than the tor. The tor's going to be on a steep bit. The wall actually goes down. Yeah, the wall goes down to a little stream tributary before the river. To a mine shaft, in fact. A disused mine shaft. That's maybe why the wall's here, I guess. But yeah, the wall goes almost all the way down to the river. I can sort of see the river moving through a gap. There we go. That's got to be the River Walkham. So there's a stream before that, which is where this wall stops. I reckon maybe the rocks are up there. There's a dark shadow there. Right. I reckon that's the place where the rocks would be. And I see a dark shadow up there, which could be a large mound of rock, blocking out the light. So I'm going to get up part of this slope, I think. So I'm leaving the wall now, diving over friggin' logs. I don't want to dislodge the log too much so it falls downhill, to be fair. Leave the log undisturbed. Balk, 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 dog, yes, we know. Another part why this is a little difficult is because I stubbed one toe the other day, and I stubbed the other toe on the same day, and so just crammed like padding in my boots. So I'm not 100% today, but I'm managing. It does look like there's a dark shadow there. It could be an uprooted tree though. Yeah, the wall is definitely nearing the river down there where I was. And we don't want that. Hot work climbing steep hills. Gonna have to take this long sleeve off. There's something there blocking out the sun. Can you see what I mean? That's the thing I was heading towards. Now this is it, I found it, this is definitely it. I know because I can see some vines that creep up a rock in the way that they creep up tors in forests. There we go. That happens on tors. That's got to be tor rock there and there. I'm going to approach the viney bit of the tor first and then go round to this other one, and then when I get up I can show you hopefully on the track where to look down for it, because we've come down at the wrong moment. Even though we've been looking at the map thinking we're in the right place, we've kind of got to be specific. Okay, this is Sticklepath Wood Crags. Got to warn you about visiting this tour. The terrain is not good around the underside here, but it's definitely there. It's bigger than I thought it would be. There's a lot of loose ex-autumn detritus on the ground, which makes the ground slippy. There's rocks that move under your feet. There's hidden stuff under the moss. There's banks built on logs. The thing about these logs is the smaller they are, the more they can just move. And even the large ones, even though they've had like vegetation building on them for a while, I think they could still give way. Oh, here we are though. On firm footing, it might be more accessible from above. That's pretty big, that's pretty big. Sticklepath Wood Crags. Okay, so I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go to get around this to the path that's on top, but I'll go to the right hand side of the stack first. I'm trying to do as firm footing as I can when I reach the loose bits of the ground, planting my foot in the ground. Never has there been a more apt comparison, just like digging your foot in like it's a plant. These rocks though. Yeah, there's that part of that viney bit I saw, I think, is up there. Currently have a bit of a steep slope off to my right. I thought that was a slope of hill I could climb. It's actually another part of the rock. Goes on for a bit. I'm on a semi path here, I think. Ish. Not really a path. Animal tracks, maybe. Oh, yeah, the stack increases. There's even more of it. Over here, that tree looks like it's been painted white with a brush, but I'm guessing that's some sort of natural phenomenon. I think I am possibly on one of the rocks here. That one, that looks like I'm on one of them. Can I get up here round to where it looks like the stack ends, but it might not even. It's holding onto trees to do some of these. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be coming out near that first one over there. So it's, if they were separated, then I'd say there's like 3 stacks here, but they're not separated, they're just like one big long rock all joined up. There's the, what I would call the second if they're separated. that I saw with the root on it, and this is what I thought was a grass covered soil bank. It's actually this. So second hump, I guess, the hump of a camel is the highest. Let's go over here. There's some nice soily, I mean it's still steep and a bit slippy, but how much more of a hill do we have after the tour? So this is the side of it, the right side. Pretty big. Can I get through this maze of roots on the ground, some of which may be loose? I'll try it. That looks like a bunch of, yeah, that's a bunch of loose shit there. Let's go nearer the roots of the tree, that'll be more firm, won't it? And my torso just broke off a branch there. A lot of this is old wood. Let's see if we can get up on top of it there. What? Slippy bit. Fuck. Can I... What's this like? It's kind of firm to grab onto, ish. But now I need something off to my right. Oh. Look at this. That's not good. How about a lean and then a grab of that branch which is uphill from me. Oh. If only my camera could show what I'm doing right now with a sense of depth and steepness. It probably looks like I'm ambling around like a barely rising hill, if you know what I mean. You can go under this one. I mean, I hope. Wait, how is this supported? It's sort of like wedged. Alright, as long as I don't touch it or press too hard on this, I reckon I can go under it. What? Okay, I'm on that third hump. I'm on the third hump. Dad is probably wondering what the heck's going on. I'm walking on top of the tor now. Under a friggin' holly bush, which I hope doesn't scratch my back. There's a further bit of the tor up here. So you wouldn't want to come down that in the wood. That's the edge of the tor. It's like a cliff from up here. Up here, there's another chunk on top. There's more chunks on top of that actually. Bunch of spiders there. Leave them to do what they're doing. Have a gathering, I suppose. That's what I just walked by. It's like another stack on top. Or maybe a step. We're on the second hump. Don't go near this edge. You're in for a world of hurt. Especially because of the leaves and shit strewn on it. I don't want to slip on anything here either. I'll grab some of these branches as I walk. Just firmly enough, don't rely on it, because you never know what's dead wood that you're grabbing onto that will just snap. So don't use it as a crutch. We might be near the top there, there's more rocks there actually. So I'm going to turn right. Oh, and zigzag. More rocks here. Oh. Look, there's one top here, man. Look at that. bet this contains a bunch. Yeah. This stuff is loose. Oh. Now I'm on those raised terrace bits that I walked around underneath. Now I'm on top of them. So that's a double step there. And we're near the top of the hill, I think, where the path was, so I can tell Dad what's going on. Ah, here's the track. Okay, so I guess this tree here, look at this tree here. Let's try and get a better shot of that. Okay, there's a mini, the track comes around there, there's a mini dirt track that comes off it and then goes back on it. That might be a good landmark for as long as it lasts in nature. Same with this tree here, got one big large tree. You've got a bent bit, a bent snapped bit just here. That is how you know to go down and be very careful. And can you make out rocks from up here? You can hardly make out that there's giant rock stacks down there at all. You can see that one and you can see that one. That's all you can see. So maybe this guide will help you a little bit. Obviously I was following the map to get here, so I just had vague placement, but a few meters, like 10-20 meters right or left away on the satellite, and you could miss things like this completely. I'm going to go and find Dad now. That was Sticklepath Wood, Crags. I'm going to try and get Brunel's Lookout Rocks. That's where the tour is from there. I think Dad's up there in the bend in the track. Yeah, so we came off too early, way too early was the thing, but we did find that wall there, which is quite interesting. Leads to a disused mine shaft at the bottom. So here's the main track. We were right to come off the main track at this bit here, but we just didn't go far enough along it. So now we're going further up there to find a kink in the track. So we're back on the main track now. There's going to be a slight left and then a big bow to the right, like this kind of shape. And that's at that point at the apex of the bow, that's when we know to leave the track to the right to find Brunel's Lookout Rocks, which I hope are going to be where the place mark on the map is. But it's a steep hill river tour, so there might be a little bit more scouting again. This is the track beginning to turn right now for the bow. I think it's less steep than the last tour. Appears to be, there's going to be a bit of a dip. The track's going to be in a trench, so I might get up on this bank actually, make it easier on me. Unless I can, no, I might be able to climb the bank from down there. It actually looks quite overgrown there, like there are a lot of brambles, at least on this hill. Yeah. That might be the, yeah, there's a little track there which, I don't know, might be further down. The bow in the track is more pronounced than this, but there is a track there, just in case that is it. This is before it turns left completely, so I'm going to have to come off here. There's no way it's further than here because the track goes full on left. Alright, so Dad's coming with me for part of the way of this one. We'll see how it is. There's no track. No, there's no track. We were on the track. No, we've come off the track. There might be things in the woods. Old birdhouse there, fallen off. It's around, it's just coming off in the direction we're going, off the track. That direction. Going off road. There's a little hump there. I'll go and briefly investigate that hump. I'm coming up from Dad to have a look at this little hump here. Just held on to a, I don't know if you heard that snap, but I just held on to a little tree branch and it just snapped in my hand, so yep, don't rely on it. What's this? I bet out. Yep. What's this like? This is like mud. Shimming, shimming, shimming. Well, here's some rocks, but this can't be it. It's too small. That. Oh, look, new shoots. It's kind of cute. So here is a tour-like rock right here. So I'll get a couple of photos before I move on. I was hoping for something bigger than this though. Yep, this is very small. This is smaller than a Mini Cooper car. So I don't want to call it a tour if it is Brunel's rocks. But let's look further on, maybe there's some more around here. There's another little rock just embedded in the track here. Very small though. Dad's a bit further on the left there than I thought he was. He's sitting there. I don't know if he's found anything. Yeah, there's a little track Dad's pointed out. A little basic track. Don't think he's found anything. I wonder if it's, would it be higher up? Fallen tree there, caught by some other trees. Did you find anything? Might be the river. There's something white there. No, it's not moving. I don't think it is the river. Alright.
It's not a very
huge
track.
Well, I think I'm seeing, I don't know if you can see, but through those trees there, I think I'm seeing a dark area, which could be rock. So I might go along this track and see if I can turn off to the right. Yeah, but I don't know if what I'm seeing is rock or not. Here's a hole in the ground. Some wood bits here. Some big animal holes here. Well, because there's little tracks here, maybe it leads to where the rocks are. I'm sure I thought I saw something over there. Oh, that's a bit of a loose rock there. Yes, I think that's them actually. Yes, okay. That must be them. There we go. Can you see? That's got to be tall there. Also, there's a big stone dug trench here. So yeah, there's this. This must be part of the mining. There's actually some barbed wire here. I wonder if that's. Yeah, maybe they think it's unsafe, so they've actually put barbed wire here across it. It goes up there. The barbed wire, it's all fallen down, so people have had a look. But yeah, looks like it goes deeper in there maybe. Maybe if we go up on this bank here and look in. Get here with the track. Oh, go away, fucking sirens.
I found him!
Someone told a funny joke on the internet. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there's a dark, quite a wide mine entrance there. Kind of cool. Quite big, it's bigger than the other one that I started to go into. As people have explored there because the barbed wire's knocked down. Anyway, this is Brunel's Lookout Rocks tour. Yeah, so this is Brunel's Lookout Rocks. Go on top, might go around to the other side in a sec.
What's it called?
Brunel's Lookout Rocks.
Did he ever do that?
What?
Stand on it and look out.
I don't know, I think he was too busy building the bridge over there. For the miners, the bridge that now doesn't exist. Viaduct even, walking viaduct which now doesn't exist. But he did also build the Granite tunnel. We're on top now, not much to see from on top. So I'm gonna, oh it looks like brambles there. I wonder if I'll be able to get down. There's a little second stack here, very small, probably smaller than a mini, so it doesn't count as a tour. Get around it though. Beginning steep hill shimmy manoeuvres. Whoa! Oh, it's larger on the other side. Yeah. Maybe if you unearthed this chunk it would be as big as a mini, but it's only what's showing above ground that matters. Not the iceberg underneath the water. Look at this. What's happened to this tree? It's like someone sliced it in half and then it's retained a conical bit there that's become hollowed. Weird. What the hell happened to you, dude? This poor tree. Earth. That's so weird, and it's like morphed into like a, I don't know. The bit that's been hollowed out is morphed into its own trunk. There we go. Down by it again. This is like maybe as big as 3 cars what's above the surface. There's my tour testing method for you guys just applied right there. 3 cars or bigger tour right here. That's the measurement. I'm not talking like length or width or even mass, I'm talking volume. Volume of the shape. So you can't park your Mini Cooper here and get your tape measure out. No, that's not going to cut it. You need to like melt it down, melt the tour down and put it in a jar of liquid and then melt the Mini down and do the same, and then you've got it. There's a couple rocks here on the right. Don't know if that's good enough to be a manimal hole. Did I say manimal? Mandibles. Okay. Yeah, so that's our 2 tours for today. Now I'm going to try again to get my cucumber plant. Here's what it looks like on top. There are little tracks above and below it. Yeah, so if you want to get to it from this track, after that oval, up a bit and then down. And then you can cut out the bit that we did coming down the main track so far. I'll show you where it joins on in a sec. There's something metal in it. Something metal in it. Pipes, cylinders, corrugated iron. It's like a roof, it's like roofed over with corrugated iron, then there's a bunch of old cylinders on it. It's a different one from the one we were at. I wouldn't want to go down there in case some of that corrugated iron is actually roofing above a hollow. We're here to save you time. Here's where the track for Brunel's Lookout Rocks joins on to the main track.
Gonna put a signpost up. Brunel's Lookout.
Yeah, maybe needs a signpost on that tree there. So there's one that comes off there. Instead of going down, you can come off this one. And then look for that oval in the track and then head left after that. Okay, so that's the tours for today. We went to Sticklepath Wood Crags, which is like 3 trucks size, and Brunel's Lookout Rocks, which is like 3 cars in size. Thank you for watching. See if I can get this. This wasp, whatever kind of wasp it is flying between each of the ant holes and poking its head in.
Wild bee.
No, it's definitely a wasp. There's a more greenish yellow form of wasp, smaller, narrower, longer, and it was poking its head in each of these ant holes and just peering in. Also, you've got little ant holes here. You've got one there, one there. You've got one there, one there, there. They're like little small drill holes.
Are they carnivorous?
Well, wasps do hunt ants in other countries. I haven't seen one in this country doing that behaviour. They hunt friggin' spiders in other countries, the big ones. You get lots of different varieties of wasps, so I'm not sure what the smaller ones in our country do, but now I've seen that's kind of surprising. An ant hunter wasp. There's West Down over there.
Wasps that live in holes in the ground.